Hello everyone, this is Nana. I am the software engineer of BC Power, Guangzhou, China. It's my great honor to attend Arblock DevCon 2021, and it's great to see everyone again. For those who don't know me, I was a summer intern of Arblock 2 years ago and attended the DevCon of last year. At that time, we developed teaching by using our BlockDF development tools like ABT Node and Blocklet in a very short time, which fully shows our block framework is simple, flexible, and adaptable. I'm still holding my ABT awards and NFT badges in my ABT wallet. This time, instead of showing how to use Arblock development tools of blockchains and DApps, I'm going to focus more on sharing the project we have launched in China with you, which is EV charging sharing. Before talking into EV charging sharing, I want to briefly introduce our company. So BC Power 区块动力 is located at Guangzhou Blockchain International Innovation Center, 广州区块链国际创新中心. We are focusing on research and development of blockchain applications and solutions. Okay, let's switch back to our main topic. So about EV charging sharing, there are two main things I want to talk about today. The first is why we do it, and the second is what we have learned so far in the project. First, let's talk about why we do it. The EV market in China is one of the most important markets in the world. The sales of EV continues to hit new highs and often becomes a hot topic for Chinese consumers. As far as I know, in 2020, there are 1.3 million EVs sold in China, which represents 41% of global EV sales, and China EV sales continue to grow by more than 50% in the first 2 months of 2021. While paying attention to the thriving EV market, we found that EV charging infrastructure is a huge opportunity. EV charging infrastructure market is facing a strong pain point and a good opportunity. The pain point is it is difficult to charge your electric car in places other than your private home charging infrastructure or supercharging stations. For example, my friend has an electric car and doesn't have a fixed parking space. To charge her car, she has to drive for around 15 minutes to a big shopping mall near her home and wait there for at least an hour each time. What's worse, if she doesn't move her car and leave in time when the charging is finished, she has to pay for an extra fee for around $1 per minute. This is super inconvenient when the charging station is not on the way of your destination, and it brings up range anxiety for people who need to commute for long distance. Meanwhile, EV charging infrastructure is having a good opportunity. China's 14th five-year plan clearly outlined the country plans for green development, clean energy, and smart cities. In addition, the plan also makes it clear that China will commit to achieve the carbon emission peaking target by 2030 and carbon neutrality goal by 2060. This plan has surely brought a very large opportunity to our electric vehicle market and will also bring a great demand for charging infrastructure. Based on the reason of both, we are making an attempt on improving the existing charging infrastructure. We believe that blockchain as a technology can be the key in our system of EV charging sharing and can solve the pain points of existing charging infrastructure market. That's why we launched this charging sharing project. The basic approach of our EV charging sharing is first add a billing function to regular slow chargers. And second, make the slow chargers into digital assets, and then separate the profits between regular operations and assets transactions. In this way, we formulate a brand new business solution where charging infrastructure operators can offer charging service to consumers in a regular way. Charging infrastructure investors can do transactions on digital assets, and consumer might also make an investment by buying digital assets. Thereby, a complete loop has been formed. This solution will greatly shorten the payback period of investment and form a benign, sustainable growth. To be more detailed, how do we apply blockchain in our EV charging sharing system? I think there are three main applications. The first is use blockchain to distribute EV chargers as digital assets. The second is achieve revenue sharing between operators and stakeholders. Last but not least is to achieve multi-party digital asset transactions. Through this incentive mechanism, we can balance the benefits of our investor, operators, and other stakeholders, and therefore better achieve win-win cooperations. When designing a blockchain application, it is important to give full play to the advantage of blockchains as a technology. And it is also important to pay great attention to its legal compliance. On one hand, we learned that digital assets is the key of achieving mutual benefits and win-win results in our charging sharing scenario. On the other hand, when we use blockchain, we will fully consider the environment in China. We insist on legal compliance of our business solution and technology use. We focus on digital assets and abide by the laws and the regulations of China. We insist on not issuing coins. Having achieved this, our projects in terms of technology and applications are within the scope encouraged and supported by the Chinese government. We have received a lot of attention and support since we've launched our project. In the process of implementing EV charging sharing, I think there are three key points to determine the success of our project. The first is how to shorten the payback period of our investors. The second is once we turn the EV chargers into digital assets, how to improve the liquidity of these digital assets. The third is whether our digital assets can achieve relatively stable growth in customer value and investment income during the transaction process. We are confident that this task will be done in our implementation process. At present, our project is still in an early research and development stage. We are close to the end of the development of our system. A few EV charger manufacturers are willing to collaborate with us. Meanwhile, we install our charger in a few places for testing. These are our main progress so far, and we are happy to share with you when we have more progress in the near future. At last, thank you everyone for listening my share of our EV charging sharing project. If you are interested in our project, you may scan the WeChat QR code and share your ideas with us. That's all for today. Thank you.